Hey, how are you? 9 months till 100 kilometres. Welcome to week number 2, where I track my progress over the next 9 months until I've got the ultra event on June the 8th. So why am I doing this? Well, I'm doing it. Firstly, I'm doing the London Marathon as a warm-up on April the 21st. For charity, I'm doing it for Team Macmillan. And then on June the 8th, I am doing 100 kilometres in one day for cancer research. These two charities are close to my heart, and what I've realised is that I have never actually pushed myself physically in my entire life. So what I want to do is every single week track my progress, track my thoughts, track what is actually happening, and track whether I believe that I can do it. So I do track and put out my social media posts as well, and I'm going to share some of those with you in this episode. So this is week 2, or just completed week 1 of 9 months to 100 kilometres. And as somebody who has never really ever pushed themselves physically, this is the biggest challenge that I have ever done, biggest challenge I've ever signed up to. And it became real. It really became real last week when I started. Well, it became real, like I said last week, after I'd pressed play on the Just Giving pages and made them real, and then people started donating and stuff, and that's when it first became real. And then the first day I went to the gym, and that's when it became real. Not in terms of the challenge being real, not in terms of me telling everybody, but just in terms of what it actually meant to me, or what it actually means to me physically. Because, in fact, actually, let me play you my first social media post after my first trip to the gym last week. So this is day 1, or week 1, day 1. And this is my instant thoughts as soon as I came out of the gym. Right, it's just got real. It's happening, just done. I've got a 24-week training plan. It's a little longer than 24 weeks to the London Marathon. And it says do some walking and running for about half an hour. I've just tried that on a treadmill. Don't judge me, it was on a treadmill. And I did about 2 and a bit miles. And I've got to do 13 times that. It's a lot longer to go, and apparently it's harder on real roads, and I'm not sure whether this was the right choice, if I'm honest. So hopefully, as you can hear there, it's a lot of self-doubt. There's a lot of doubt. Can I actually do it? Is the task and challenge too big for me? Just in walking or running for the 2 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute, for the 30 minutes, keeping moving on my feet, I was absolutely shattered doing that. And to think about having to do and stay on my feet for 26 miles, it is daunting. It is really, really daunting. But because of the additional motivation, because of the accountability that I've built in starting this podcast and putting the Just Giving pages out and receiving some sponsorship and telling more and more people what I'm doing, then I've got to keep going. And after the first day, I went back to the gym a second day as well. And this is where I don't know whether my enthusiasm got too much or what, but something happened. Have a listen to or have a watch of my next social media post. Right, day 2. I'm in a little bit of conflict. I wasn't meant to come to the gym today, but I've come to the gym, got on the treadmill again. I was meant to do 2 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute for 30 minutes. I just decided to jog for 30 minutes. I managed it, but I think I might regret it. I think it's a cross between trying to push myself to do my best and stick to a plan. Not found the balance yet. I am proper conflicted. I decided to push myself. I didn't stick to the plan. Everything I've read talks about gradually building up, but I didn't want to just gradually build up. I wanted to try to push myself, so I tried to run for 30 minutes. But then I had a lot of not doubt, but a lot of conflicting thoughts in my mind going, there's a plan there for a reason, and you've just gone against the plan. You're supposed to build up slowly, gradually, not increase your distance by, or your effort or whatever it is, by 10% every single week, and then over the weeks you build up to being able to run a marathon in distance. And I didn't know whether I'd jeopardise my chances by actually just going more. Then it made me think about in work as well. We always have, like, there's project plans, program plans, there's daily planned activities, and in work we treat those as the minimum expectation. We want to try to make sure that we hit those deadlines. But then when it comes to our physical output, when it comes to the application of ourselves, is it good to push ourselves further? Is it good that I moved for 30 minutes? I didn't do the walking, running. Is it good that I just jogged for the full 30 minutes? I have got absolutely no idea. I don't know whether I've jeopardised it. I don't know whether I've hindered my chances going forward either. And time will tell. And that's why I want to document it, because over time I will see whether my body can do what I'm training for it to do, or whether maybe if I push myself a little bit too far, do I become injured far quicker? I don't know. And then, so the week was going really well. The week did go really, really well. I hit everything on the plan, or maybe like a little bit more than I should have done in the plan. But then I had this realization at the end of the week. And I'll play my social media post, and then we'll have a little conversation in a second. That's 4 days in a row been to the gym. My big challenge in my head is if I'm still doing this in 3 months' time, then I will absolutely smash it. But how do I keep motivated for another 9 months until I get to the 100 kilometres? Motivation is easy in the first week, but let's see how it goes when the weeks continue. Well, as you can hear, the challenge for me is keeping motivated, and those were the thoughts that were going through my mind. It's easy in week one. In week one, I've built all of this accountability. I've told everybody it's exciting. Well, as exciting as an exercise challenge can be for me. It's exciting. There's loads of accountability. I'm telling everybody. I've recorded and just started a new podcast. It's all fresh. I've started going to the gym. I've started jogging. I'm feeling better in myself. So week one is dead easy. But then what dawned on me is it easy because it's all new? And how do I keep feeling what I'm feeling in week 2, week 3, month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, month 9, just before I start the 100 kilometres? Have I truly been motivated throughout? And then I had another thought that actually, well, the Christmas is coming, and will I stay committed through all of that festive period and stuff? Will I stay healthy? Will I still put all the miles in? Will I still do all of those things? So the thing that I'm trying to overcome in my mind at the minute is, how do I stay motivated every single week in, week out? And again, that's another reason why this process of me documenting my thoughts, documenting my progress is so important to me, because hopefully in these and with the words that I'm saying, it helps me stay motivated, because I'm understanding the reasons why I'm doing the impact that it's having on me, the feeling that I've got as well. So really, those 3 posts there really summarise me. Week 1, it all became real. 2, I started pushing myself, and so I became a little bit more conflicted in what I was doing. Do I push myself to do my best every single time, or do I stick to the plan and trust in the plan? And then 3, how do I stay motivated? How do I stay motivated not just in week 1 when it's easier? How do I stay motivated in month 3, month 4, month 5, when the nights are getting darker, when the weather's getting worse, when everybody else is going out drinking and partying because it's the Christmas festive time? How do I stay motivated? And these are the challenges that are going through my mind at the minute. I've got to come up with and develop strategies, and I want to take you on this journey with me to help me achieve this 100 kilometers in one day. I've also set myself some targets as well, and I don't know how achievable these targets are. So when I decided to do the marathon, success for me was completing the marathon, because I'm not a runner. Success was completing the marathon, and what I've decided to do now is try to put a time on it. So I decided I looked at the average times for a marathon, and the average times for a marathon is 4.5 hours. So I thought that was going to be my first one, and I thought, well, no, let's do it a little bit better than that. Let's try to do it in 4 hours. But I've decided to push myself even further, and I've decided, and I don't know, and this is really unachievable, or I believe as I sit here now, this is really unachievable, that I'm going to try to do the marathon in 3 hours and 30 minutes. That's ridiculous. I am knackered after running on a treadmill for 30 minutes. I cannot run for any longer than 30 minutes as I sit here today. So to run for 3 hours and 30 minutes continuously at the pace, or even faster than the pace I'm currently running, is so far away from where I am. But I wanted something that was really stretching, as if a marathon wasn't stretching, you idiot. I wanted something that was even more stretching. And I wanted to push myself. I want to really see and challenge what I can do. The ultra event, my target for that, I am going to set one. I've got a figure in mind, but I just need to work out whether I'm insane in suggesting the target that I'm thinking about at the minute. So I'll just give you the marathon target at the minute. So that's 3 hours and 30 minutes. Let's see whether this is possible. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you do want to donate to my charity pages, the Just Giving pages, either for Macmillan or for cancer research, then in the show notes you will see those links to those pages. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Have yourself an amazing week, and whatever you're doing, enjoy it. I'm trying to.